Remember when Mary-Louise Parker and Billy Crudup had been together for 7 years and were expecting a fetal collab, but then he left her for a much younger Claire Danes? I do. It was February 1996. Take That announced that they had to leave it all behind now and were splitting up for good. Speaking of splitting up, Princess Diana announced that she had agreed to divorce Charles, and the play Bus Stop debuted on Broadway. It starred 31-year-old Mary-Louise Parker and 27-year-old Billy Crudup. As we all know by now, where there's pancakes, there's syrup, and the co-stars became a couple. They built their lives together, moved in together, and continued working, with both appearing in more Broadway plays and movies like Billy's Big Fish and Mary-Louise's miniseries Angels in America. During the summer of 2003, Billy left a pregnant Mary-Louise at home and headed to jolly old England to film his new movie Stage Beauty alongside 24-year-old Claire Danes. And Rupert Everett, who I'd completely forgotten about. And I'd like to tell you that he returned from filming to help Mary-Louise pick out paint colors for their nursery, but alas, I cannot, because the world was stunned when people announced in December of that year that Mary-Louise and Billy were donezo, less than 2 months before their fetal collab was due to enter this cruel, cruel world. Billy's rep said that the split wasn't that sudden and that they had actually split several months ago, which was interesting because a source close to Mary-Louise said, "This has been rough for Mary-Louise, to get pregnant together and both wanting it, and now for this to happen, it's been very difficult." And why did Billy leave his pregnant girlfriend of almost 8 years? According to the New York Post, it was so he could be with his Stage Beauty co-star, Claire. But Claire and Billy's reps were like, "Oh no, that's not what happened." Claire's spokeswoman poo-pooed the notion, saying Claire has been friends with Billy for 10 years. You know, since she was 14 and Billy was 25. She added that Claire was still dating her boyfriend Ben Lee. Yeah, until she mucked around with Billy. It was really strange for Billy's rep to say that they had been separated for several months when Mary-Louise was several months pregnant, especially if they both really wanted a collaboration of that nature. I don't know what's worse. The idea that Billy willingly collaborated with Mary-Louise and then broke up with her right after, or that he willingly collaborated with her and then cheated on her with a girl 15 years younger than her. I don't think his rep was really thinking that one. Mary-Louise welcomed their son, William, into the world on January 7, 2004. She graciously named him after Billy, despite reports that she had banned Billy from the hospital. She reportedly let him visit Lil William at her home in Manhattan. The following year, she landed a lead role on the show Weeds as Nancy Botwin. Jeffrey Dean Morgan played Nancy's deceased husband, Judah, for a whopping 2 episodes in the first season, but he sure made a lasting impression because the two were seen together, like together, in December 2006 while attending a party in New York. Their relationship was fraught with rumors of breakups and fights at Nobu, which Mary-Louise denied, saying she'd never fight at a high-profile place like Nobu. But as the old saying goes, where there's smoke, there's fire, and by June the two were split. But Mary-Louise proved just how fine she was on her own when she decided to adopt another child as a single mother. She adopted Caroline Ash Abarash from Ethiopia that September and told media that Ash's middle name was the name that her biological mother had given her. By the end of the year, though, she appeared back on Jeffrey's arm at the premiere of P.S. I Love You. And 2 months later, news broke that the two were engaged to be married, which only lasted for 2 months when the news broke that April that the engagement was off. Jeffrey's reps refused to comment, and Mary-Louise's said that they don't comment publicly on the personal lives of clients. Which is fine. I mean, that's what we have People magazine for. By September 2009, Mary-Louise had a new friend in her life, 35-year-old singer-songwriter Charlie Mars, who was 10 years her junior. She had appeared in his music video for Like a Bird, Like a Plane the year prior. We know how she likes a co-star. Her relationship with Charlie wasn't without its own scandal, though. As soon as news broke about their relationship, Defamer.com, which should tell you everything, received an email from an anonymous source stating that Mary-Louise was a home-wrecking cougar who stole Charlie away from his girlfriend of 3 years, 25-year-old journalist Lindsey Brown, claiming that Lindsey had helped Charlie with his substance use issues. The email said, "You would think a woman who suffered so greatly at the hands of a man would work to make sure other women aren't betrayed the same way." Was it true? Was Mary-Louise a homewrecker? Or was the anonymous emailer a scorned Lindsay? I don't know. But what I do know is that Gawker, the owner of Defamer, was not known for their journalistic integrity and went bankrupt for a reason. Her relationship with Charlie appeared to end in 2013 anyways. In 2015, Mary-Louise wrote a book called Dear Mr. You, a memoir written in the form of a collection of letters. And while we hoped that one of those letters might be addressed to Billy, we didn't get one. But what we did get was a letter titled Dear Mr. Cab Driver, which detailed an encounter she had with a cabbie who got lost while driving her to an appointment. She got frustrated and started screaming profanities at him. He told her not to swear at him. But she continued on, shouting until he tried to kick her out of the cab, saying, "I don't want you anymore." She wrote, "No one does. My voice was shot and I barely got out. Look at me." You turned and looked, I think for the first time. "My life is worse than yours in this moment," I wailed. "I am alone. Look, see, I am pregnant and alone. It hurts to even breathe." Your hand slowly went to your mouth. "I'm trying to get through it, but I'm by myself every night and every morning and nothing helps." "I'm sorry," I yelled. "I can't get my shoes on anymore. Please, I know I am awful. It's been made clear, but look at me, please. Look at me." She wrote, "I realize now that whatever I was walking through was part of my life, one piece of a bigger story that is mostly beautiful." Mary-Louise hasn't really been connected to anyone since. She said in 2015 she didn't know if she would ever find a partner, but that she was happy with her kids, Ash and Will, and her goats upstate. Who doesn't love goats? As for Billy and Claire, we're going to deal with them in the finale of this trilogy. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked this one. If you did, please save and share it with your friends to help spread the good word. Saving does actually work, in case you were wondering. Good day, and may the cult be with you.